Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Public. Couldn't see. All right, now I should be able to see. Quality. There we go. That's that good quality I'm looking for. Now to wait till the people to get here. A muppy yup.
How you doing? I'm Callan in this.
Alright, making sure I can hear the audio too. We in here, we back in it. What's up? Sorry I'm a little late. We got a situation. I just realized I ain't really had no food like that today. I've been so busy that I forget to feed myself, sir. So I gotta eat. So we ain't gonna be here that long. And we ain't doing 3 videos tonight. We doing 2. We're gonna do this slap ham and we're gonna end it off with Nuke's top 5, Nuke's latest video. I heard it was a doozy. Somebody said, hey, check it out. There's some good stuff in there. So we're gonna check that out. Yeah, I need y'all to remind me to wear my glasses all the time when I'm doing these videos. If y'all see me without them, be like, hey, where your glasses at? And that's gonna remind me to put my glasses on. I need to keep them at this desk. I need to get a case for them. I got cases. I just put them in the case. Keep them at this desk. But I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to get back to working on orders. But I got to actually keep making the products. I got to make Miranda's hoodie after I finish eating. But hell, I might chill. I've been going this hard with these orders for 3 days straight. I might chill and just enjoy some good television programming this evening, and then just get back to it in the morning. Now tomorrow I gotta work. I gotta make that conspiracy theory video, and then I can get back to the orders. I plan on knocking out the orders all weekend, but yeah, some of y'all was in there hanging out with us not too long ago, but we back. We is back. A long stream. Yeah, we did a long stream earlier today. I don't know how long that stream was. It was hours long. But we had a good time. I was streaming on Instagram too. So when I was leaving this room and going to another section of the house, I would bring y'all along with me on Instagram. We had a good time earlier today. There's a lot going on. Miranda says, you have to take good care of yourself. We need you happy and healthy. Absolutely. All right, we in here. We waiting. We got 176 live viewers. I need y'all to hit that like button for your boy. We trying to get 250 before we get the show started. It's Thursday. Let me get on Instagram and let the people know that we live so we can get some more people up in here. Because that's how it works. Let me see. Oh, okay. I got headphones now. We live streaming, baby, on YouTube. Let's go. All right. We're about to get this show started. We had 208. We're getting close. We need about 42 more people. And we can hit that play button. Sheila says, am I going to be getting some more beard oil before Christmas? I know that's a real hot commodity around this time of the year, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. I got way too much happening, way too much going on, and making beard oil is very time consuming. Putting it in all the little bottles, putting the labels on the bottles and stuff. I don't have time, unfortunately, this year to do it. That would have been, I know, great gifts. And I need some more of my own beard oil. Nothing did my beard justice like my own beard oil. Like I'm currently using other products, and they don't do my beard how my beard oil did. My beard was shiny. It was so easy to manage. Like, my beard right now look crazy to me. I don't put beard oil in that. I put a beard softener in it, and that kind of helps. And every now and then I put some beard wax to kind of hold it in place. But I need more of that. Well, I got some. Put this in my traveling bag. But nonetheless, nothing touch my beard oil. I need some more of my beard oil. I haven't had any since I moved in this house. I need to make some more. Andrea says she's subscribed to Cat G's channel. Good. Cat G need all the support she can get. Her stuff is awesome. Y'all, we need about 30 more people. 30 more. We're going to get this show started. Somebody said they want that Karen t-shirt. Yeah, man. Look, you better get it while it's cheap. I ain't even going to say. If you watch the live stream that we just got finished doing, there's a way that you can still get the 50% off. I'm not going to tell you in this video because that was specific to that video. You had to have watched that video in order to be able to get the 50% off deal. But that's all I'm saying. 7 more people. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. That's how we get people in here. That's how we get more people in here. Hit that like button, and we're going to get all the people up in here so we can get this show started. You late, Peyton. You real late. But guess what? We haven't even started yet, so you ain't that late. You seeing 256 people? Okay, on my side, it's only showing 243. Let's get started then. What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy, Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. Yeah, Nathaniel. Somebody on Instagram said the same thing. Cat G and me on the ghost hunt together. Bro, you trying to get me messed up because she is connected to the spiritual realm. They gonna come out. All the spirits is gonna come out if she's in proximity. That would be crazy. I'm scared now, but I'm gonna hit her up. When? I don't know because I got a lot going on between now and New Year's. So let's just say that. My guy, what's good? Long time no see. What up? What's good with you? Thank you for the donation. We in here. Let's get the show started, y'all. It's Slap Ham. Very, 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 very scary videos. Ooh, that title. You better not disappoint because Nukes is up next, and I heard he got something good cooking up for us. Let's go.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. Boy, we've got an action-packed episode for you today. These are the scariest video clips going around the internet right now. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more spooky content.
A little laggy.
Just like this.
Okay, that's better. That wasn't laggy.
This next clip was sent in by one of our viewers, Brian. It's captured on a home security camera set up in the bedroom, and what it shows is pretty strange. Brian explains that he and his wife moved into the home on February 4th, 2024, and that they later discovered a man had passed away in that very room almost exactly a year earlier, February 3rd, 2023.
Oh, whoa.
A mist-like shape can be seen slowly rising up from the bed.
That wasn't very slow, but yeah, that
Brian
definitely
says
happened.
this wasn't the first unexplained event they've experienced in the home. The TV in the same room has reportedly turned off by itself twice, and other small disturbances have been noticed since moving in. So what do you think? Is this a trick of lighting, or could this strange mist be something more?
For one, I think that bedroom was beautifully kept. It's a beautiful room. But nah, that wasn't like no regular orb that we be seeing, man. that had to be something. That had to be something. Because for it to come up out the bed like that, in the way that it did, I don't even see how they could have capped that unless it was some visual effects.
They turn off.
This next one is deeply unsettling, and eerily, the original uploader has since deleted their account. No one knows exactly why. Some even wonder if something bad happened. The footage was captured by a night security guard working at a crematorium inside a cemetery.
They turn off automatically at a certain hour. And I'll tell you right now.
The guard said he wanted to record the area to show his brother-in-law just how creepy it felt to patrol the grounds after dark.
I'm gonna walk you through
first, everything seems calm, but as he walks past the cremation furnaces, a series of sharp tapping sounds can be heard on the audio.
Now, I have a friend that works that he would see and hear things coming from these furnaces when they're burning the bodies. So when I'm walking through here,
Then, in the next room, something super creepy happens.
they usually put the urns out to send to the families. So when I'm walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here.
Somebody says, you are the brother, uncle, dad, cousin we wish we all had. You're a fool. And Crystal says she has her headphones on right now, so she hopes I don't scream again. Well, if you do, it's your fault. Because why are you watching me without your daughters?
And then
You deserve to get your ears hurt, and I'm playing.
I come down, freaking out.
A single urn begins to vibrate on its own, while every other urn in the room remains completely still.
I remember this.
Moments
seen
later,
this
the lid on that same urn begins to creak open by itself.
We've seen this a few times.
Panicking, the guard bolts out of the room and reports the incident to his supervisor. But before the clip ends, the camera captures one final chilling detail.
Could I sleep after doing what?
As he runs through the doorway, the plastic flaps on the door move, as if something unseen is following him out. So what was really going on in that crematorium? A draft, vibrations from machinery, or something far more sinister still lingering among the ashes?
You're a fool. I like the way you did that. I tell you, somebody in the chat said, I tell you right now, not me, but I was like, oh, you forgot the nope. And then I saw they got the head shake. The head shake is the nope. That's cute. What in the world is legend, Crystal? I don't know nothing about legend. But that's fair. I'll let you get away with it this time.
This next clip comes from the YouTube channel Paranormies, who several years ago uploaded their second paranormal investigation of a supposedly haunted investment property owned by a man named Jeffrey.
Rachel, would you
Shout out to Paranormies, man. I feel like I was supposed to do a ghost hunt with them at some point. I don't know why that never happened. That's weird.
like to speak with us one more time?
According to local rumors, the house is haunted by the spirit of a woman named Rachel, who is said to have died tragically after discovering her husband's infidelity.
That's weird.
I think they're in Canada.
The details surrounding her death remain unclear, but some claim she fell or was pushed down the stairs.
We eventually caught something that seemed to be walking through this area.
This way, yeah, back into the bathroom.
Armed with spirit boxes, K2 meters, and REM pods, the Paranormies team set out to uncover the truth behind Rachel's fate.
They got a phone on the floor.
And Rachel, if you believe that your name is Rachel, we would like to talk to you once again. Do you remember us?
Got a phone on the floor. I would step on that.
Throughout their investigation, they received several eerie responses through the equipment suggesting that Rachel fell, leading them to believe her death may have been an accident rather than...
Nah, if they gonna be doing stuff like this, I ain't going on no ghost hunt with them. They got freaking Ouija boards up in there. No. And then they got candles lit around it. Shit. I'd rather go with Cat G, and I know they're gonna be some spirits that's gonna come out and mess with us.
murder or suicide.
But she make it through every single time, so I ain't even scared, because she gonna survive, because she's Star Child. I think she too strong. They ain't gonna bother her. I'm just gonna hold her hand.
What they captured on camera that night has viewers questioning whether they actually filmed something supernatural. While exploring the living room, the team captured something eerie.
Brilliant that what? That we set the Ouija board up in the same spot?
The shape appears faint at first glance, but when slowed down, a figure becomes visible. The investigators confirmed that multiple camera angles were recording the same area, yet the reflection only appeared in the TV. No team member was near the spot at the time, and moments later, when the camera panned toward it, no one was there. Later in the investigation, things take another chilling turn.
Was she like pregnant when?
I don't know.
When she died? Like, is that another?
Or was there a child involved? That's why there was like a cheating scandal thing with the cousin or something. Like, was she pregnant? That's why he was like running off. Maybe there was a reason.
While discussing their findings, the footage shows a woman-shaped figure walking past a window in the background. The team didn't notice it in real time, it was only spotted later during editing. Later that evening, during a Ouija board session, something odd happens.
I don't know, they said a woman-shaped figure. I just saw what looks like it was a head that appeared to duck down on the other side of the window. It didn't look like I don't know. It looked like a person.
Well, we can't
Say goodbye and we'll come over there.
Oh.
A black mass can be seen drifting through the adjacent room.
Oh, what the freak was that? That's not the drift. Oops.
Whether it was a camera glitch or something else entirely.
That was weird. How did YouTube do that? That's not the drifting that I thought I was going to see. That thing looked like it slivered it and then just went down. Y'all saw that? That was really cool looking. Look, watch. It's it. That was cool.
Whether it was a camera glitch or something else entirely, the team insists it had visible depth and movement that couldn't easily be explained. Finally, while filming in the basement laundry, they captured perhaps the most disturbing moment of all.
Of course they did. They got a doll down there. What do they expect? Oh, I got one of those.
In the reflection of a mirror, a full-bodied apparition appears, a woman with dark hair standing silently behind them.
Oh, hell no. Oh, snap. She looked like a little Asian woman.
When the footage is slowed down, the figure is unmistakable.
Yo.
The team was visibly shaken. They review footage from another angle, confirming no one else was present in the basement during the recording.
Oh, it's crazy. Wait,
So
that
have the
doesn't make
paranormies
sense
done-
though. That doesn't prove that nobody else was down there, because if somebody was going to be down there, they would have been off in this area on the other side of this wall that we can't see, because that mirror was against the wall over here and he was facing the mirror. That means his back would have been facing this way, wherever that person appeared to be, that woman.
What countless investigators before them have only
Am I right
dreamed
or am I
of.
wrong?
Have they captured definitive proof of a ghost on camera? I'll let you decide.
You see? They both turned that way. Yeah, that means it's the back. Yeah, I was right.
This next
So,
clip was
so that, oh crap, I did it again. That other camera angle doesn't, my bad.
sent in by one of our viewers. Captured by a Tesla's built-in security system, the footage shows a quiet, empty FedEx parking lot late at night. The car's motion sensors suddenly trigger, activating the side camera, and what appears next has left viewers divided. Out of nowhere, an enormous mass manifests directly in front of the Tesla. Some believe this is just a camera glitch or a raindrop hitting the lens, especially since near the end of the footage you can spot what seems to be another droplet sliding down the screen. But others are convinced it's something more, a sign from above, or perhaps even a guardian spirit watching over the driver. So what do you think? A glitch in the machine or a glimpse?
Wait, how the heck did I touch the mute on the mic? My bad. I didn't even realize I hit the freaking hit the mute button on the microphone. That's crazy. Sorry about that, y'all. But I forgot what I said. It had to happen way back here. It had to happen way back here, huh? I'm sorry, y'all. I was way too focused on what was happening here. But like I was saying, damn.
Full-bodied apparition appears. A woman.
What I was saying here was that in order for this to be... Wait, is this where I was? I'm confused now. I know what I said about this. I was talking about the apparition being something that was behind him. Like this not being convincing of a second camera angle for me. But then when I got up here, I was saying that this just looks like an angel, but I can see how it could be a water drop too, though.
A sign from above, or perhaps even a guardian spirit watching over the driver. So what do you think? A glitch in the machine or a glimpse of the divine?
It's probably a water drop.
This next story takes us deep into the jungles of Kelantan, Malaysia, where two friends claim to have had a terrifying encounter unlike anything they'd ever seen before. While travelling through a restricted area of the tropical forest one evening, the pair reported a sudden sense of dread, followed by an encounter that would leave them shaken for life.
That boy got up that tree quick. That boy got up that tree real quick, man.
Panicked, one of the men scrambles up a nearby tree while his friend, who is much closer to the unidentified figure, narrowly escapes being grabbed. To this day, they have no idea what they saw, an undiscovered species, a supernatural entity, or something that was never meant to be found.
Hello. Ma, mau ada mana? Mari dekat kebun kejap. Oh. Dah aku ni ada atas pokok ni ada beruang.
This next clip was sent in by a viewer named Neil, who captured something truly strange in the skies above Kalgoorlie Boulder, Western Australia.
What the hell is that?
While driving to work one morning, Neil noticed a white object floating in the distance.
Oh, this reminds me. Somebody sent me a video. Oh, man. Somebody sent me a video of something in the sky that I'm pretty sure might be alien. Something that they captured on camera at their beach house. And it was like reported on the news too. Yeah, that's going to be in tomorrow's video. Be on the lookout for that.
What the hell is that?
Curious, he decided to investigate, stopping to ask a pair of school kids if they could see it too. One of them reportedly exclaimed, "That's what I was telling my friend about."
What the hell is that?
Neil drove closer and filmed the object, which appeared to be slowly rotating or tumbling high above the town.
That's crazy looking.
The mysterious shape stayed suspended in roughly the same position for over 30 minutes, showing no obvious signs of movement, propulsion, or descent. To this day, Neil has no idea what he witnessed, whether it was a weather balloon, drone, or something else entirely. Whatever it was, it left him, and those who've seen the footage, completely baffled.
What up, Mad Mike?
Before we get to our last segment for the day, remember to help us out by slapping that like button, leaving some comments and sharing this on your socials. The legend of Theophilus Brome's screaming skull is one of...
Hey, if you think the footage of them orbs colliding is something good that I can put on my video for tomorrow, send it to me. Oh, Bizarre Bub got a new video. I thought he might have a new video. We'll check that out, but not tonight. Not tonight.
the most famous of England's 7 well-documented Guardian skull hauntings. The skull, belonging to Theophilus Brome, sometimes spelled Broom, has been preserved for over 3 centuries at Higher Chiltern Farm in the quiet village of Chiltern Cantello, near Yeovil in South Somerset. To this day, it rests inside a wooden cabinet mounted on the farmhouse wall, a relic tied to a chilling legacy that refuses to fade. The story begins in the 17th century amid the turmoil of the English Civil War. Theophilus Brome was born a royalist, loyal to the crown, but became deeply disturbed by the brutal treatment of prisoners by King Charles's forces. His conscience drove him to defect to the parliamentarian Roundheads, a decision that would haunt him, literally and figuratively, for the rest of his life. When the monarchy was restored in 1660, Brome knew his allegiance switch had branded him a traitor. He feared that after his death his enemies would desecrate his remains, as was common for perceived traitors, by digging up his body and placing his head on public display. To prevent such humiliation, Brome made an extraordinary request. Before his burial, his head was to be removed and kept safe at the family home as its eternal guardian. He made his sister swear that his skull would never leave the farmhouse. His body was interred in the crypt of the local church, but his head remained behind, locked away in the farmhouse as a sentinel. Over time, the strange relic became the center of local legend. According to witnesses, any attempt to remove or bury the skull unleashed supernatural chaos. Residents described horrid noises echoing through the farmhouse, dreadful screams, rattling doors, and the violent shaking of windows. Items were thrown about, doors slammed on their own, and unseen hands tormented anyone who dared interfere with Brome's remains. The disturbances only ceased once the skull was returned to its rightful place inside the farmhouse.
It
was said that Brome's spirit, tied to the house by his dying wish, would never rest until his skull remained safely at home, a guardian of the living and a warning to those who would break his final vow. The legend is not merely folklore. It was first recorded in 1791 by historian John Collinson in the History and Antiquities of the County of Somerset. Collinson described how numerous tenants over the years had tried to bury the skull, only to be frightened by unearthly screams and noises.
Wow.
Further evidence appeared nearly 2 centuries later. When the church crypt was opened during restoration work sometime between 1860 and 1870, the skeleton identified as Brome's was indeed missing its skull, corroborating the tale. Several documented incidents have kept the legend alive, and each attempt to disturb the skull seems to have ended in misfortune. Circa 1770, a sexton tried to rebury the skull in the churchyard but was terrified when his spade broke in 2 while digging. Taking this as a bad omen, he quickly returned the skull to the farmhouse. 1826. During renovations at the farm, workers used the skull as a makeshift beer mug, reportedly passing it around in jest. Surprisingly, this act of disrespect caused no immediate supernatural reaction, suggesting that only removal or burial, not mockery, provoked the haunting. 1977. 2 researchers investigating the skull's authenticity decided to move it and joke about the legend. The consequences were swift and deadly. One man suffered a serious car crash, with some accounts claiming he was killed, while the other sustained severe burns after dropping a cigarette into his trouser leg. Today, the skull of Theophilus Brome remains sealed within its cabinet at Higher Chiltern Farm. Locals treat it with quiet reverence, a relic of both the Civil War's bloody history and the eerie folklore that binds England's haunted past. Whether viewed as a cautionary tale of loyalty and legacy, or a genuine case of supernatural guardianship, Brome's skull continues to watch over the farmhouse, silent but ever present. For those who believe in restless spirits, it's best to leave Theophilus Brome undisturbed, lest the screaming begin again.
For that skull to have been there, chilling. Freaking headphones hurting my ears. God, I got them all wrong. Yep, I think I did. I feel so much better. God, I feel so much better. For that skull to be sitting there chilling inside of that farmhouse as long as it has been, that just goes to show you, man. It's like 300 years, and anytime anybody have tried to intervene and move it or take it out, and it's something happened, something tragic happened, and they had to put it back in there. That's crazy. Like, that's real spirits. Man, I never want to go there. Y'all, it's Nuke's Top 5. We moving on. This video is titled Scary Videos That'll Make You Pee a Little. Let's watch it. Somebody says, what up, AOK? I love what you do, brother. Shout out to you. Thank you, Craig. Craig Cheeks.
Built in 1970,
Hit that like button. Hit that like button. We in here.
Santa Maria Inn is one of California's oldest and reportedly most haunted hotels. Guests and staff have been reporting strange activity here for decades. Objects moving on their own, unexplained voices and footsteps echoing through the halls, and doors opening and closing for no reason. So, Martha and her husband are staying at the Santa Maria Inn with their border collie, Oreo. They're walking down a hallway when their dog starts acting a bit strange.
Snap.
Oreo's freaking out, guys.
Some sitting on that bench. There's some sitting on that bench, y'all. Woo!
It's alright, come on.
Oh, he's serious.
Come on.
Wow.
That was crazy.
The dog Oreo freaks out and wants nothing to do with the bench in the hotel's hallway. He jumps back, growls, and flat out refuses to go near it. But that's not all that happens in this video, because it's what they hear on the recording later that makes their skin crawl.
What? What they hear? What?
What the f*** did he say?
On playback, as Oreo is running away from the bench, a chilling disembodied voice whispers, "Come back, come back."
It's alright, come on.
Martha originally recorded this video of the dog's strange reaction over 5 years ago, but she says she only recently realized that she also captured this chilling, unexplained voice calling out for their dog.
Heck nah.
Unseen attack.
A new attraction in town is sure to leave even some skeptics a little spooked. The Savannah Paranormal Museum is now open down on West Boundaries. Yikes.
The Savannah Paranormal Museum in downtown Savannah, Georgia is dedicated to the city's long haunted history and all things paranormal. The museum also houses a large collection of supposedly haunted artifacts and dolls from around the world. And many believe these very items have actually led to the building itself being haunted.
She the skeptic. She didn't even run.
But lately, activity at the museum seems to be escalating and becoming more aggressive. One morning, the museum's podcast producer, JT Timmons, is working at the front desk when something happens that terrifies him.
Whoa, what the heck? What the freak of nature? What the what?
First, JT hears a cough from somewhere nearby. And he turns to look, but there's no one there. In fact, he's the only person in the building. Then something shoves him hard into the desk. He grabs his laptop and just hurries out of the museum.
What the freak?
Just a week later, and the group is conducting a paranormal investigation inside the Savannah Paranormal Museum. What happens next is chilling.
What are you angry about?
Yo, what the heck?
Steer away.
It's dude, this is crazy.
You alright?
What the?
One of the paranormal investigators is slammed in the back by an unseen force, nearly knocking him to the ground. So
He had to get out.
Museum captured two.
Whoa, yo, look, y'all thought I ain't going down there. Savannah is 200. Man, they got a whole paranormal museum, and they probably didn't even dang on protect these items, cast spells or whatever the heck they needed to do to protect these items that's inside of this museum. They just put them in there. And now these things is attacking people. These spirits. This man right here got shoved in a paranormal investigator that was inside. He got shoved so bad that he dang gonna just let his camera equipment go, thousands of dollars worth of equipment. He just put it in some woman's hand. Here, take this, because I'm getting attacked right now. Take it. I'm out. That was crazy. Look at that joke again. Look at this. He just lets go of his equipment to this woman.
Investigators is slammed in the back by an unseen force.
He's like, here,
nearly
like, take
knocking
that,
him to
take
the
that.
ground. So did the paranormal.
That's crazy.
Both incidents over on their YouTube channel, Haunted City Studios, and judge for yourself. Invisible guest. A young woman named Sydney is invited to be a bridesmaid at a family wedding. She's thrilled, especially when she finds out that the bride's parents have rented a nice old Airbnb for her family to stay at all week. But her excitement fades fast, because from the moment they arrive, Sydney notices that her dog starts acting strangely at the bottom of the staircase, as if something there is really disturbing him.
We were just out walking my dog.
I remember this. This is crazy too.
We heard. Jesus Christ.
What up, Crystal? Welcome. Welcome back. If it's your first time hanging out with us live, make sure you put FTL in the chat. Also, we got over 700 live viewers. Hit that like button for your boy.
Some unseen force seems to suddenly pull the dog's leash upward before it falls back
That's
around the dog's
crazy.
neck. The clip alone is creepy enough, but if you listen closely, right before the leash seems to be yanked upward, you can hear what sounds like footsteps running up the old wooden staircase. Sydney has no idea what could have made the dog's leash fly upward like that.
Okay, so this is the leash.
Then where you been at, Crystal?
If this moves, I'm literally going to run.
Yeah, we saw this the other day, Missy.
There she goes again. I don't think the leash is gonna move, but she's definitely sensing something.
Again, the dog reacts as if there is something there, but Sydney can't figure out what's.
Is anybody else still stressed out as I am about these rugs on these stairs? Cause they just own the stairs. It ain't like they secured to the stairs. No way. I would be afraid to walk down them stairs.
Going on. However, she's starting to notice a pattern. The dog only freaks out at the bottom of the stairs, never near the top.
I just found a door back here. So I don't think that it's what's on the stairs. I think it's something that's underneath. The door is locked. Obviously, it's an Airbnb, so they lock a lot of the doors up.
As she looks around, she realizes that there's a locked door at the back of the stairs. Sydney and her sister decide to investigate the strange door, and what they find is absolutely chilling.
So this is the switch. You guys can see the light is on right there. I'm wondering if
This is where she messed up. She shouldn't have did this. It's a bad idea. She know that when they go play knocking at this dang on door, that dang on doorknob turns, and she gonna put her phone underneath there. Well, you want to catch the spirit? Nah, you crazy, bro. Crazy. This junk right here creeps me out. Y'all can watch it. I don't want to watch it again.
oh my god.
As Sydney pulls her phone back, someone seems to turn the doorknob and yank the door. Sydney is terrified. She thinks that maybe there's someone else in the Airbnb with them.
I sent the video to the landlord of the Airbnb.
Something just happened, and I don't know what it was. I heard it, I felt it, but I don't see what could have caused it.
Asking, like, hey, is there someone else renting it out as well as us or what? Because there's a room under the stairs that we can't get into. It's locked, so I didn't know. And basically he was like, no, you guys are the only ones that are in the Airbnb right now, like booked out for the week. So
now Sydney begins to wonder if they caught something paranormal when they had the bizarre encounter at the door. They go back to record again, and this is where things take a terrifying turn.
Yeah.
It was my yo-yo. My mini yo-yo fell and landed on my cup. That's what happened.
Okay, every time we've knocked before, this doorknob would turn a little bit.
This cup stink. This part I ain't want to see. This right here is the phone going down each step before it gets to the bottom and stands up. Crazy.
Suddenly, something yanks the phone right out of her hand. Then there's a second pull, just enough to start the phone sliding down what looks like a set of stairs on the other side of the door. And then, weirdest of all, the phone seems to lift back up and point toward the door before dropping again. Sydney calls the owner and he comes over to unlock the door and retrieve her phone. But it turns out that the door doesn't exactly lead to a little room under the stairs. It actually leads to a dark, creepy basement. And while it's open, Sydney notices some strange scratches on the bottom of the door. Sydney and her family have now left the old Airbnb and returned home. But just what did they encounter? Was it something supernatural? As always, you decide. It's cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nuke's Top 5 merch. Now, of course, we have t-shirts, hoodies, and coffee mugs, but we also have blankets, pillows, and long sleeves.
Hey, Christopher. No, I never heard of him. I had to check out the channel. But, Angie, shout out to you. Thank you for the donation. McNoney. It's been a while. Definitely been a while. Shout out to you. Thank you for the donation, big baby. We in here.
We've even got stockings and wrapping paper. Anyway, shipping is free and be sure to order by December 10th to get delivery before Christmas. Go to nukestop5.com to shop now. Or, like whenever you feel like it. Maybe after the video. Hitcher.
After the video would be good, because after this video, I'm going to be doing a shouting out everybody that copped some merch today after this video.
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
So this next audio clip was actually sent to me months ago, and I ignored it. I figured it was another fake, over-the-top 911 creature encounter story. But after it kept getting sent in to me over and over, I finally decided to look into it. And it turns out this is a real 911 call. The call was made in Pender County, North Carolina on July 31st, 2021 at around 11 p.m. And Snopes.com actually confirmed it with the Pender County Sheriff's Office. It is maybe the weirdest 911 call I have ever heard. Take a listen.
Pender County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
Okay, where are you at, sir?
I'm on 210. I just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53E. I just passed Patriots Watch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And did you saw a man standing on the side of the road? What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the bed of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road, it's in my truck! In the bed!
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am, I just turned on my bed light for my truck and there's something in my bed.
Okay, sir, when you say something, what do you mean?
I just knocked it off of the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
Now again, this call is verified. It is a real 911 call. But obviously, that doesn't mean that everything the caller said is verified. According to the man, he first saw what looked like an injured person on the side of the road. And then out of nowhere, a pale humanoid figure with sunken eyes and no nose or ears jumped into the bed of his truck and pressed its face right against the back glass. He says he slammed on the brakes and the thing flew over the cab, hit the road, got up, and ran into the woods. The YouTube channel Carolina Case Files actually confirmed the report with Pender County Sheriff Alan Cutler.
About 11 o'clock p.m. that evening, a call came into our 911 dispatch of an individual standing on the side of the road, and it appeared to be bleeding. Now, he stated he was traveling 55 or 60 miles an hour, so I can see how traveling at that speed in the dark, it would be difficult to exactly identify what he saw. But he stated that it looked like a human being standing there with streaks of blood coming down. It is very hard to listen to that call, to that 911 tape, without becoming somewhat unnerved. It actually bothered me the first time that I heard it.
Now, obviously there's no way to verify what the man saw, but keep in mind, he stayed on the line with 911, pulled over, and actually met up with sheriff's deputies. And he wasn't arrested for making a false report or for being under the influence of anything. So what exactly happened out there? Sheriff Cutler says people in that area report strange things all the time.
For years, the residents and people out there in the Curry area near the battlefield have reported seeing things and hearing things that they couldn't exactly understand.
You can watch a full deep dive on this case over on the YouTube channel, Carolina Case Files. Pulled from a Dream. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Nikolai says that ever since they moved his young daughter Hannah into her own room, the nursery camera has been catching some very strange things at night. One evening as Hannah sleeps, the camera records this.
Damn, that was aggressive.
Little Hannah's foot seems to be pulled by something. Pulled so hard that not only does the crib move, but it even shakes the camera several feet away. She wakes up screaming from the sudden jolt. Now, normally I would just dismiss a video like this as a child kicking in her sleep. But again, this pull is so violent that it actually shakes part of the room. And her leg doesn't even seem to make contact with the bed. So it's hard to believe that a toddler could create that much force on her own. But
yeah,
is it
no.
supernatural? As always.
Her leg did not make contact with the bed, but yet the bed moved off of the wall a bit. That's crazy.
You decide. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official. And be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. What waits in the shadows? A woman named Sarah cleans rental homes for a realtor whenever tenants move out. But there's a house that she keeps getting called back to because renters never seem to stay there for long, always breaking their leases and leaving early. The realtor has never explained why. Sarah decides to film a quick tour of the house, and she starts to realize why no one ever stays.
Esta casa se ha limpiado muchísimas veces porque rompe el contrato a la gente. Ay, no mames.
No mames.
Es noche. Estoy sola. Chingados estoy.
Ain't nobody about to stay there. That place haunted.
Me dio cosas a la pinche puerta. ¿Dónde está la luz acá? Chingada madre.
Chinga tu madre.
Ahí está. Ok, ahorita les voy a enseñar. Esta es una recámara. Se está poniendo ahorita tenso. Ahorita les voy a enseñar qué es eso que se escucha.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I feel a spirit in this house. Look, ooh wee. And then as soon as I said that, then you hear that rattling noise. I feel a spirit in this house. I feel like she need to get out, and they need to not sell it to nobody unless they can come clear it out of this evil spirit.
No mames.
No mames.
Iba a dejar grabando, pero la neta ya me está dando cosa. Se escucha el ruido para acá. No sé qué sea.
Don't go in there. I don't like it. I feel it. I feel it. I think I just saw it too.
Tengo que ir a apagar la luz de ella porque se está poniendo ya. Ay, no. Creo que voy a regresar mañana mejor. Ya me voy a la chica.
First, the door to the toilet opens on its own, but Sarah shrugs it off. Then a creepy voice can be heard mumbling something indistinct.
Entonces, el señor dice que ya van varias.
But again, Sarah doesn't notice. But then Sarah does notice an odd tapping sound from somewhere in the house and goes to investigate.
Se escucha el ruido para acá. No sé qué sea. Escucha mucho ruido.
Did you see it? As Sarah goes to investigate the strange tapping sound, something in the dark bedroom seems to peek
I did
out at
see
her
that.
and
I
then
did
duck
see
back
that.
inside.
I did
But
see
in
that.
the dark, even Sarah doesn't see it.
That's
And
why I
just to
said.
confirm that this isn't
That's why I was like, don't go in there. Something in there, and I saw it too.
pareidolia or just something already in the room. Earlier in this video, Sarah filmed into the same room, and there was nothing there. A few moments later, another door opens on its own, and Sarah has had about enough of the creepy house. She just heads for the door. But did Sarah capture a haunted house that renters just won't stay in? Let me know what you think. Scary videos. This is where all the videos go that are not necessarily scary, but are just weird, or funny, or neither. First up, a young woman says that she was playing with a Ouija board earlier in the night, and then as she's recording herself in her car singing along to her favorite song, she sees a pair of glowing eyes right behind her.
I remember this.
Okay, never mind. Those aren't glowing eyes. That's just a headrest. Moving on. Now, if you're like me, you're loving the new series It, Welcome to Derry. And if so, you also
Oh yeah, I forgot I was watching this show. I need to wait. What is it streaming on again? I think I only watched the first episode. I need to get back to it because it's actually really, really, really good.
enjoy this.
Hell, I should be watching it with you guys on Patreon. I think we will. I'm gonna rewatch episode 1 and then all the other episodes we're gonna watch on Patreon.
Oh my God, it is that. Oh my God! Stay away!
Yo, the kid don't even know. That's funny.
That's a nice boat.
And finally, they say that sometimes just dealing with yourself is the scariest thing you can do.
I've got to start recording before the green screen comes up. I suppose. Who filter?
So that's all for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here next time.
It's on HBO. Perfect. It's on HBO. So we're gonna get to watch. All right, y'all. I have become extremely hungry. I'm about to go get me some food, but I got some shout outs, man. We had a bunch of people that copped some merch today on the website. If you watched the last live stream, something special happened in there. I can't talk about it in this one. You got to go back to that video. But anyway, so let me shout out everybody because there's a bunch of people. Shout out to Aiden, Michelle, Misty, Tiffany, Matt, Anitria, Jonathan, Crystal, Cody, Aaron, Heather, Anitria again, Aaron again, Marsha, Heather, Rochelle, Jontel, Elise, Deanna, Crystal, Miranda, Jeanette, Brandon, Eric, Katie, Tiffany, Niles, Kelly, Brandon, again, another Brandon. Woo! Yeah, look, I got my work cut out for me. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much for the support. Thank y'all so much for all those orders. I'm going to be knocking them out all weekend, shipping everything out first thing Monday morning. Probably going to do another live stream where I'm working on those orders and just hanging out with you guys again. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I got my work cut out for me. Tomorrow, y'all are getting another conspiracy theory video. It's going to be the first thing that I do tomorrow. And then we're going to knock out them orders, finish working on them orders. At least I am. Y'all ain't going to see that part, but I'm going to be working on them. But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. I got to eat. And I hope y'all enjoy the live stream. I had fun this evening. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. See you.